Thank you. Remembering the nearly 5.8 million Americans who served in the U.S. Armed Services during what many call America's Forgotten War. This mural wall at the Korean War Veterans Memorial on Washington, D.C.'s National Mall is a powerful image, a lasting tribute to both those who gave their lives and those who survived. And as we inch closer to the Veterans Day ceremonies for the day, we want to remind you we can never forget those who fought for our freedoms. Joining us this morning, the designer of that mural who spent 5 years on it, Louis Nelson. Good morning to you.
Morning. How are you this morning?
We are doing great, and we are so thankful for all of the men and women who protect our country day in and day out. I've just got to tell you, your work there is spectacular. It's surreal to see it in person, and it's all about honoring them, those who made the ultimate sacrifice.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you very much.
So tell me what went into this. I mean, first of all, how do you even get commissioned for such a huge monument like this?
Well, I was very lucky. I was there at the right time in the right place, and I did a lot of work. And my work, kind of helped open that door. And because I was in the service as well, so they felt very comfortable working with me, with us at the advisory board and so forth. I thought that the memorial is about the service of men and women. And so I wanted to have the faces of all those that served, representing everybody who was in Korea between 1950 and 1953, not just those that died, but primarily those that served, whether they be men, women, Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, whether they were cooks, truck drivers, airplane drivers, let's just say, and everybody who served in those kind of capacities in the Navy as well as on the land.
Sure.
And so there we have about 2,500 faces on the wall. They represent everybody who was serving there, so they're all anonymous.
Yes, absolutely. And it's lasting legacy for their loved ones, their family members, their friends, their fellow service members. Tell me about making this. What went into it? I mean, a 5-year process. Certainly you took your time and you got it right.
Well, I had a terrific crew of people in Washington who did the research for me. I gave them a list of what we wanted. We wanted people who were not grimacing and not angry, and not smiling and so forth, but just kind of resolute, so that they were looking straight out, so that there would be a connection between the people who would come to visit, and they could see people eye to eye. Not only that, but then that the faces, when I looked at the faces of all people in all wars, whether they go back to photographs during the Civil War or even imagery that was drawn in earlier wars, the nature of service are those that the faces look basically the same, maybe between people that have eyes and noses and mouths and so forth. And the things that change are usually the things that they wear on their hat or they're in their glove, in their hands. The director, which was General Stilwell, basically said, Louis, just have their faces. We just represent faces on the wall for all those that served.
And Louis, as a service member yourself, as a veteran, what is your message to everyone who is going to pay their respects today? I mean, obviously you were able to leave a lasting impression for generations to come. What do you have to say to everyone, including those that might not know that much about American military history?
Well, all they have to do is come and visit, because the most important thing in a memorial any place is the person who comes to visit. If there's nobody there, there's no memorial. So what happens is it's the relationship between the memorial, and it's not about the stones, it's about the people, the blood that represents all the people that serve. So it's that relationship between the two people. And so that's for some people, they may just look and see, and they may not see much of a change. But the important thing is what happens in time. A memorial can heal, it can help change people. And I find that many people do change. They changed instantaneously, almost there. A lot of veterans did at the time it was dedicated. And then other things, there were people that just changed because they see and it plays on them over a period of time, maybe a few weeks or maybe a year or so. But we'll see changes in people.
Lewis Nelson, thank you so much. You really created an incredible piece of art right there for generations as we honor our veterans, not just today on Veterans Day, but every single day. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you, everyone.